Do you want to change your life? Are you dissatisfied with where you're at your career, your relationship, your body size, or maybe your self-confidence? If you can raise your standards in just one area of your life, you'll start to notice improvement in all aspects of your life. And that's because when you raise your standards, you're naturally raising your vibration. You begin to expect more from yourself, and you become a high-value woman or high-value man. What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. My name is Joanna, and I help to inspire and motivate you to recognize what your subconscious mind already knows. If you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It really does help my channel to reach more amazing people like you. Now, these 11 results are not immediate once you decide to raise your standards. For example, if you're reading this during or after a fresh breakup, a lot of these may seem like opposites of what you're experiencing. Have faith that these are outcomes that you will experience once you truly have changed your life path, and there's no chance of you stumbling back to your low standards. This could take a few weeks, a few months, or a few years. It really all depends on you. High standards need to last if you're going to create lasting change. Let's first realize that most of us base our standards according to our environment. Those you hang around with are who you become. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So if your partner or your best friend that you hang out with every day starts to gain weight, you likely will too. If you started hanging out with lazy friends, you will become lazy too. This happens because you lowered your standard for yourself to meet them at their level, so to not make them feel uncomfortable. So find a tribe in real life or online or even in a book who raises the bar for you. Find people who inspire you and motivate you to be the best version of yourself. Surround yourself with those that you want to be and become that. Avoid people at all costs who demonstrate selfishness, passive aggressiveness, narcissism, or compulsive dishonesty. Those people you want to stay away from. If you must deal with this toxicity, it will take some serious mental strength to not let them drain your energy. You'll have more compassion for yourself. You'll reflect back on your past behavior and understand why you tolerated toxic people and their behavior in your life. You'll no longer wonder what was wrong with you and why people treated you that way. You're not going to be a victim and blame people here, because that lowers your vibration and just breeds about more negativity. This is just a reflection on your part and helps you understand that you had low standards at that point in time. You are no longer someone who tolerates that behavior. There's no more walking on eggshells. There's no more people pleasing and no more doormat syndrome for you. No more apologizing incessantly for just being you. People are going to accept you for who you are. If someone has a problem with who you are or your life choices, guess what? They don't get to be in your life. Oh, the confidence that you will have. This confidence will bring you happy living as you believe that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. You will be a magnet to people. People with low standards will be inspired by you, and then they will emulate the life that you're living. People naturally respect someone who knows how to set boundaries. People who set boundaries have high standards, and they clearly respect themselves. When you respect yourself, you make yourself a priority. When you make yourself a priority, you don't shy away from uncomfortable conflict. By respecting yourself and standing up for yourself, you in turn receive a great deal of respect from other people. When you raise your standards, you'll begin to notice how certain food makes you feel. You'll notice that eating healthier and more natural foods will give you more energy, and highly processed foods are going to make you feel tired and unmotivated. Raise your standards and you're going to be more energetic because you're going to be inspired to be the best version of you. Raising your standards and making these healthy changes will boost your confidence even more. When you raise your standards, you take risks and you challenge yourself more. You go after that dream job and you don't settle for less than what you deserve. You keep pushing yourself to reach your income and career goals, and you become a natural leader. And let's be clear, leaders are not leaders because of a certain skill set. Leaders are leaders because they set standards higher than those around them. Leaders persevere and they have higher expectations of themselves, and they don't quit. When you raise your standards, you will avoid manipulative women and men like the plague. Whether they're friends, family, or coworkers, you'll know to keep your distance. And if you have to communicate with them, their complaining and manipulative waves will fall deaf on your ears. You are now living the happy mind, happy life. This is a reality when you set your highest standards and expectations of yourself. This doesn't mean that you're an egomaniac or a snob. High-quality women and alpha males tend to intimidate the potential mates that have low standards, therefore making the dating scene a little thin with matching values. Any potential partner that tries to fake confidence, you're gonna spot their red flags real quick and you're gonna drop them like a hot potato. When you raise your standards, you're gonna find out who the most important person is. You. You can invest in yourself or work on that side hustle or hobby that you've been dying to try for years. You can train for that marathon, because why not? When you raise your standards, all of your platonic relationships will improve. When you enter a new relationship with someone with matching standards, it'll flow easier and more natural. There's no room for second guessing or mind games because you're both above that. Life is supposed to be fun, and it's about feeling happy. No one is going to do that, and you shouldn't expect anyone to do that for you. Your happiness comes from within you. Choose that every day. Choose to observe things and not react to them. The first thing that you must do is something that I've mentioned in many of my YouTube videos. You must first conquer your mindset. Your subconscious mind analyzes the thoughts that you think with your conscious mind and then makes you believe them to be true. So if you're thinking negative thoughts all the time and you have these limiting beliefs about yourself or your capabilities, then that's what your life is going to be. You'll live with worry, anxiety, or even depression if it spirals out of control. A classic quote that depicts this is "the rich get richer and the poor get poorer." Now, this isn't because one financial class is better than another. It's just that the rich think and have a different mindset than the poor. This is nobody's fault if you have a poor mindset. This is just a mentality that's usually passed down from generation to generation. In my last video, and I'll note it here, I talked about the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That book depicts this limiting belief perfectly. The next thing you need to do is take action. Thinking happy thoughts will only get you so far. As Tony Robbins would say, turn your shoulds into musts. Sign up for that course. Start training for that race. Start watching and reading more inspiring and motivating stories. One final thing you can do to raise your standards, and this is a game changer, is to give more. Give more than people are expecting of you every time. Don't focus on what you're not getting in life. Focus on what you can give and level up. Congratulations on your personal growth. If you're not there yet, don't lose hope. You're doing amazing. Much love, good vibes, and choose to be happy. Peace. People understand something. No, that's not right. Stealth. Reach and manipulative. Keep away. Blah. Low standards. Hot potato. Important. You. Really passionate. Choo choo. Choo choo. What's this?